Hey, grand day. Welcome to Reaper Suburban Homestead. I'm your boy Reaper. Today is Wednesday, October 1st. It is currently 67 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 89. The low is supposed to be 67. There's a 15% chance of rain today, according to the forecast, around 1 2 ish. We will see. Uh, we're going to check on the JADAM Microbial Solution, the JMS. It should be ready to go. We will use it. We will harvest some more okra, and we will till off and falling pines some more. We're not gonna do it in that water. The first thing we're gonna do is check the JMS. Then we're gonna harvest some okra, and then we're gonna use the JMS, and then we're gonna get to tilling. If time being, I was kind of wanting to hit the trash route today to see if we could find any leaves. But then I remembered we had the JMS. It is a time thing. You have to use it. You should use it at its peak. Have I missed it? I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna keep doing this. I've done this a few times, but not enough for it to be like rote memory. I think I don't. Blah 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 blah. I honestly can't speak. Uh, I think I didn't use enough potatoes. My first thought is I didn't get to put enough food in there for the microbes to eat. That's just my thought. Secondly, we made way too much. Not a complaint though. It's going to get used. And the reason I say that is you only use about 6.5 ounces, 6.4 ounces per gallon. It is used at a ratio of 1 to 20. I might have said 20 to 1 yesterday. Pretty sure I probably did, but it's 1 to 20. So one part uh, of the JMS 6.4 ounces matches up to a gallon of water. That is 1 to 20 ratio. Even with that one bucket, I probably would have had enough to do the entire garden. I ran out of time. Had to go do some other stuff, getting close to dark when I was doing this. So we were able to get everything up here treated. We got this entire part of the garden treated. You know what I'm saying? We got the little fence area treated. We got, can y'all see that over there? Clay face got treated. Can't really see clay face that well. We got clay face treated. Then we got the nothing treated. Over here near Tatooine, this part of the garden is called Tatooine. We got this one treated. Got the sunning station treated. We don't need to move the sunning station to a new location. This was the most sun we got at the time we created this, but now that's not the case anymore. We have other spots. So everything back here got treated. The grapes got treated. The herb garden got treated. The trees got treated. Yeah, that's what I left off. The trees got treated, and the first patch of blueberries back there. Now I could have gotten everything with that one bucket. Like I said, I ran out of time, so I put the remainder of the solution in the compost. A little bit in all the bins, all 6 of them. So today we're gonna pick up with the same thing. So I know I made way too much. So we're going to pick up with where we left off with the blueberries, work our way around to the blueberries, the grapes, the pineapples are back there. We'll deal with them too. The little area where we grow sunflowers at up against the fence, the outer ring, the okra patch. We put some on the peas, but we didn't put any on the new spot because we still working with that. Then we're gonna walk around the front, and then we're gonna treat the front. Now, um, we're gonna need way more water than this. So I'm learning and doing this on a larger scale. I think next time I'll just do 2 buckets, just maybe make 2 buckets. That'll be cool, and then make sure we have enough water in these buckets, in these barrels. This barrel has some water in it, but it's funky. I didn't get a chance to paint it. It's white, so I'm gonna have to actually figure out how to clean this thing out from the inside before I actually use it again. But these are, you know, with the black shade, they're fairly clean on the inside. And you can't see anything but a reflection. But a reflection. Yep. But it's fairly clean on the inside. So, first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the JMS, see how it's looking, see if we might have missed its prime. We're gonna see. Looking. feeling for the stick. The stick. That don't look bad. And the reason I say it doesn't look bad is we still see bubbles. We don't see any water spaces, right? If you start to see spaces with water and the bubbles are fizzled out, then it's probably because you missed the peak period and it's on the downhill side. But that looks pretty good. Now this is in a cooler, so it kind of behaved differently. Because it's insulated, it didn't warm up as fast. I'm also hoping that any heat that was generated by this process was trapped underneath it. And so we have two of them in coolers. One of them in well, we had two of them in the bucket. Ooh, that smell though. Wish I can explain that smell. It's not, it's, you will just know it when you smell it. It's hard to explain. It's not yeasty for real, for real. It's not bad at all. Look at that. Still, look at that activity. Like bubbly, 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 bubbly. I messes with it. Now let's check this last one. Not lose the stick. There it is. How you doing? You looking pretty good too? Yeah. So since we have so much of this, I'm going to use some of one of them, and then the other one I'm gonna let sit and see, does it get better or worse? You know what I'm saying? Have we overcooked it, so to say, or we got it right? So let me know how to time this thing. Okay, so we have leaves of the okra that's starting to fall off. That happens. Yeah, we harvested a pod of this yesterday. It had started to split. Was that yesterday? Day before? One of them. Alright, everything looking good. The queen stuck some lettuces out here. They looking good. Today is Wednesday. We usually water on Wednesday, but I watered on Monday. So I think therefore I am. I wonder if I try to set an alarm this time here. I'm debating. You know what? Let's go ahead and water. We're going to water today. One, we treated with this JMS yesterday, and the whole point of the JMS, all the microbes, are used to till the soil. So we need to make sure that it gets down deep. Gets down deep in the soil. So we're going to matter of fact, let's do this flipper rip. I'm gonna set y'all up right here right quick, just so this camera doesn't go crazy from being turned upside down, sideways from me squatting. Boy, that is horrible. All right, need more slack. All right, man, I've got to find some time to try to get these beds plumbed up together. I need to look into getting soaker hose again. One time I looked at it and it was just cost prohibitive for what I wanted to do. But at the same time, using this method with the water hose seems cool. Seems to work well. Work decent. I don't really care for the soaker hose, honestly. I think I might want to try drip tape. The concept sounds cool. How is it in practice? Not sure. I have to imagine it's really well. Flipper ripper. All right. We're gonna have to get some okra. We gotta get something planted right here. What's the word? Garlic. My homie gave me some elephant garlic. We're gonna get some of that planted, and I have some garlic that I've been growing. I mean, it's just garlic. I'm gonna try to pick the biggest bulbs. The basil is starting to flower. The squash, not so much though. We'll try squash again earlier for the fall. Holy basil. All right, y'all, this thing heavy like being close. You know what? Uh-oh, I lost my strap. My bad. My kangaroo pouch gonna fall. Forgive me. My bad, people. All right, now what we have here, we have some cosmos. The cosmos are looking, looking all right, but it's time to deadhead them. And we just kind of cut them back to a node. Once they've already bloomed, I'm not gonna do it again. And bam. And what this does is just promotes the plant to pop out new flowers. I don't want to get the wrong one. That looks good. I don't know about this. This is crazy because I got some shears that'll actually work better. We're gonna leave that one. We're going to get rid of that one. We're gonna get rid of that one. And this is just called deadheading. Cutting off the spent flowers to promote the flower to produce more flowers. Because once you put off the flowers, it's gonna start trying to develop seed. So it's gonna stop sending out new flowers, and it's gonna only focus on the seeds of the flowers that were already produced. So we ain't gonna do this all. We ain't gonna do all of them. That was just kind of a thought. It popped in my head. See if we can get her done. All right, not bad. All right, then we'll have more of these little buds popping up pretty soon. Look at the lemongrass. Somebody come look at the lemongrass. Somebody come look at it. Somebody come look at that lemongrass. Crazy work. This ginger ain't quite ready, but I'm almost ready to start digging some up out of here, boy. This is crazy how much this ginger is growing in here. I can't wait to see what this callaloo looks like out in the open space. It's about time to harvest some more oregano. This spot here is growing well, and my container is about, you know, close to empty. Yep, we can get you too, Reagan. All right, let's push on. We've seen this, we looked at the JMS. Now it's time to go harvest some okra so we can get back to the JMS to actually use it. All right, what y'all doing this morning? Look at that mullein. The mullein is looking great. The lemongrass finally caught on here. Cammy chamomile. Yeah, she's getting a little size to her. Some purple coneflower, some echinacea, comfrey. Sage is growing down at the bottom. Pineapple sage. Now this thing is holy basil. Doesn't look like it. Don't like the ones we grow. The queen thinks maybe it's Tulsi. I don't really know the difference. Lemon balm, mugwort, yarrow, and this stuff. Rosemary. That's not. That's rosemary. That's sage. If I call it the wrong name. Tropical hibiscus. Some tea. Cukes. Loofahs. I think the queen counted like 7 loofah on this thing yesterday. Let's see. Let us see. So we have 1, 2. Man, zoom out thing. What is the deal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. And then we can see the little ones too. These are the, let me see, show y'all the really little ones before they've even been fertilized. Oh, here we go right here. Looks like a phallus. Looks like a phallus. That's it right there. The flower's on the end. Flower opens up. Bees come to the male flower first. Zzz, carry the pollen over to the female. Zzz, and the flower end is right here. That's what the flower end looks like. This gets pollinated, gets big. If it doesn't get pollinated, it's gonna start looking like this. It's gonna start turning yellow and die. If it doesn't get pollinated. Boy, look at them hands, boy. Ooh, look at them hands. All right, let's go check these peas. You know, we should be at the point now to where we're starting to see some peas starting to sprout. If they're going to sprout. It's probably been pushing on 5 or 6, 4, 5 days, I think. You know, we're gonna see. Uh-oh. Not here yet. This one is a day behind this one, but we have growth on this one though. So that means we should have growth in the bed too, because this one is a day behind the bed. Can y'all see? Do you see? We got little green specks up in here. Hear that? Hear that? Hear that? And hear that? So this looking good. Yeah. Yeah, and I stacked them in here. It's probably like 60 peas up in that jam. The packet said they could grow 2 inches apart. I said, let's see. I mean, I usually plant peas 2 inches apart, but I usually thin them to about 4 inches apart. That thing said 2 inches was gonna be fine, no thinning required. I say, let's test it. We got some up in here too. Not bad. Not bad. It should be popping up. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. All right. So we gonna start seeing some stuff. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I see little green speckled here and there throughout here. You guys probably not so much. Let's see if we can zoom in so we guys can kind of see what I'm looking at. See right up there, that little green. That's up in there. That's good. And that looks like a wild onion. It is some wild onion in here. That's a wild onion. Oh, those are some peas. Wild onion in the middle. Okay, cool. We get the picture, bro. We get the picture, bro. All right, y'all see how much I got done yesterday? I almost got that spot 100% done. It seems like my little tiller will work for me until I use it for probably pushing about an hour. And I guess it gets too hot and it'll cut off and it won't restart. And at that point, I just go take a break. Go do something else. Semi got this thing here leveled out. You know what I'm saying? It's close enough. I use my little A-frame to kind of get that level. All right, quick peruse through here. It's kind of dead this time of year back here. Not dead, you know. There's growing, but there's no producing. So we got strawberries and blueberries. Just kind of just giving them a visual. Gotta look at my babies, say hey to my babies. Talk to my babies. How y'all doing, babies? Y'all doing all right? Cool. You're looking good. You're looking good. Yeah. Dad's proud of you guys. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna be cutting on y'all again in the spring. Black blueberries. To see if I can propagate y'all. I'm trying to teach myself how to propagate blueberries. You know, I gave it the good old college try this year, but bro, I was not ready for how long it was gonna take. And I read stuff, said it take 4 or 5 months. I guess he wasn't ready. I need to adjust the tension on this. This is way too loose. But we'll get that straightened out. Pineapples. Probably never get a pineapple from y'all. I don't think I get enough sun here. All right, grapies. Grapey. And grapey. How y'all doing? Hopefully I'll be planting some muscadines next year. I think what I'm gonna do is put another row of muscadines like right here, from fence to fence, from where I am to toward the fence. I think that's gonna be the plan. I know the spot that I'm standing in won't get that much sun, but that part up there will get more sun. This was supposed to be a blueberry patch for some more blueberries because I was propagating. But right up under this tree and the sun comes up behind that tree, it's pretty shady. This corner of the yard behind me over here is like the shadiest part of the yard. All right. Let's time to put y'all on the kangaroo pouch. And let's see if we can get her done. Let's see if we can get her done. See my little digging tools. Oh. All right. You know, I want to walk back here, bro. But I'm pretty sure if I don't move this stuff, I'll be fucked. What did I just do? My bad. String on my hat, pushing buttons. He decided y'all didn't need to see that. Me falter. But this is my A-frame. This is my A-frame I'm using to try to find level. That's funny. I put this thing on the ground and that particular spot is level. Zoom in out on my feet. Gotta pay extra for that. See that bubble dead in the center. This pretty much means that the spot between here and here is level. And I was using this to mark out level, a contour line up near the orchard, so I could try to dig a swale at some point. A swale is pretty much I hate to call it a ditch. It's not really a ditch. It's not used as a ditch. A ditch is used to move water around for whatever reason. This is not really used to move the water around, but to give a level surface. So any water that's traveling uphill loses momentum on the flat surface, is able to spread out and it's able to soak down. So it's trying to keep some water from running off the property. The property. All right. So what are we getting today? Like we always do, we're gonna get some mid-sized ones and some big ones. Bro, I just be so tempted with these right down on them right there. Be like, ooh, that's about jam, but they kind of small. We can wait till they get at least that size. There's a bird up in there, little homie, up in there, find some food. Now that bird was gonna freak out if I walked in there and he couldn't get out right. That bird was gonna lose his ish. Got a prune, baby, got a prune. All right, focus. Focus up, bro. We got other stuff to do. Focus up. I don't never really want to rush through what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Try to find some enjoyment in what you're doing. Even though streaming this stuff makes it take twice as long to complete the task. I mean, I still enjoy it. I enjoy sharing. I enjoy sharing this info. I was posting some on a Korean natural farming group on Facebook. And I always put, the location of where I'm from, the approximation. I tell them Central Mississippi. Put my zone 8B. Then I put, whatever it is I have to say. Because sometimes, you know, you have to put that information because we as gardeners and growers, we understand that not everything grows in every climate. So when you sharing your experiences, in my opinion, I find it helpful for the poster to drop that information so we'll know. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing something and I might want to try it, but then I see you live in zone 10 or zone 9. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. That's why you growing some tropical, because you live in a tropical zone. Just lets me know. Oh my God. Am I going to be able to reach that okra up there, bro? Bro, I have never had to have a ladder to pick okra. If this keeps up, I may have to. I wonder if those things would just keep growing. For whatever reason, in my experience, I always remember the top not growing and it'll start growing from the sides. I thought the top just kind of quit growing. Then we cut it, then it branches laterally. Now I'm starting to wonder if we as the farmer would cut it to force it to do that. I actually don't remember. If you know, drop that in the chat. Hey, yo, what's good, Ben? My bad for just seeing this message, bro. What's good, Ben? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Wonderful day. Peace, blessings, and happiness. All right. Let's get up in here. All right, we gotta take care of you, little leafy. You got to go. All right. Looking pretty good. And I am skipping some that are decent size because they can get a little bit bigger. Sometimes I can get a little extra cautious. I don't really want to keep picking small okra. We want to let that get a little size on them. Put that down there. Got my face spider webs. We gonna get rid of you, little cricket homie, and get you out of here. All right. Get you out of here, little deform. Or like we used to say as kids, little illiform. Here's another little illiform. Drop you down there, little illy. All right, let's see what we've gotten so far. I probably need to put a day. Nah, as soon as I start skipping days, that's when we're gonna get runaway okra. Like understand. The okra know you ain't picking it every day, and it's gonna pay you back by growing extra long. See, I got one back here I should have got. Now we're gonna leave it. Bro. Leave it. It's gonna be okay. All right. It's like this one. Could have left you too, honestly. Really care for the way you growing. Oh, not you though. You got to go. Ants have just been doing you bad, buddy. Doing you bad, buddy. All right, let's see what we got. See if we get down here. My bad. I know it's probably turning on y'all. Me wrenching down there with one hand. Wrench around now. My grandma word right there, wrench. That's a multi-use word, and you didn't know. If you grew up in the country, the Delta, or maybe just a country place, you might have heard it. My grandma used to say, wrench over there, hand me that. You mean reach, grandma? Don't correct her. Do not correct her. She's strong with that backhand. That force is strong with this one. You had to wrench around there, and if you drop it, you had to wrench it off. And if you need to tighten up some, go get the wrench from your granddaddy. So, you know. All right. Okay. This is another one that I kind of like the size, but we're going to let this stay on there for a little bit. All right. I don't like what the ants doing to y'all, so we're going to take y'all. I think I had some compostable materials I needed to put in one of them worm towers. I'm gonna poke yourself in the eye with a leaf. All right, you are the shape coming with me. You decent size. Probably could be a little bit bigger. Coming with me. All right. Now let's get to the part where it's around eye level. And some of these are shooting out lateral branches, so I have to look down as well. Let's get you out of here. Maybe I can look up why does okra curl. Maybe there's a reason that causes that, and it's not just random. Because I truly don't know. If I can move around here without breaking stuff. This is what happens when you put these spacing on 2 feet. It's 2 feet between these rows. I mean, honestly, I probably should just, like I said, I think I said this in the other stream. If I just took the time to remove all the branches that are the leaves that are growing toward the center, it'll make that easy. What? Oh man, y'all can't even see that right there. Way up here now. I hope I'm getting this. Oh, okay, I am. Y'all know how I feel. I feel like a Care Bear. I'm Grow a Bear. Grow a Grumpy Bear. People, they care, I grow. I don't care, I grow. Alright. I hope y'all getting parts of this. If not, forgive you, boy. Alright, finishing on up with this. Yeah. Yes, this is I think this is gonna be the size that I'm going for going forward. I like that. Okay, I'm not gonna start eating this over. I'm not. Because I'm not talk. I don't like talking my mouth full purposely. And see, this is why I hesitate by letting okra stay on. Because if I skip one, this is going to happen. And you're going to skip one. I mean, I say that. You might be just thorough meticulous. It's kind of hard for me. Picking some green amongst green stuff. All right. So I'm saying that your point of view, your perspective is everything. All right. I'll be pulling that leaf off tomorrow. You know what? Well, I'll wait till tomorrow, what you can do today. All right, Pierre. I'm gonna wait on you, let you get a little side, a little girth. Let's get down here. Knees popping. Crick. All right. Hey, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I know. I never put you in here like this again. It's cool, but you're doing well though, man. Don't complain. You got all these little red bullets on you. You looking good. Yes, you are. Let me zoom in just a tinge. The period we got from my homie Panda. Probably not gonna even eat any of these peppers. These things are hot from what I'm told. You probably will make some hot sauce though. And probably some pepper sauce. We're gonna wait on that too. Stop picking all the little scrawny ones. You just pick the weird looking ones. We'll get them out of here. Ooh, I like you. Oh, I like you. I like you and I want you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Oh man. All right, we got a couple more. We gonna call this thing. All right, that's good. And I think this is like the last snip. Final chim this morning. All right, got some okra. Got that okra. All right, get in the bowl. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, got that done. We're gonna get you off here because I don't like the way you look. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're good with that. Oh man, my bad. I gotta get some slack out of some stuff. Me pulling this thing is. All right. That is done. Let's carry this back with us. And we have some okra. We're gonna put this okra up here on the patio. And then we are, see another Cadota fig starting to turn yellow. This time I'm gonna wait. The last one I picked was too early. It was big, but it wasn't ready yet. So either it got big from all the rain that we got, or they're big. They are a large size fig, a larger fig than I'm used to, and just don't have the experience with it yet. Most of the figs I'm familiar with turn purple when they're ready, so it's kind of easy to tell when they're ready. They're purple. All right, now that we've done this, let's. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this thing here with me. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn our attention to the JMS, to the JADAM Microbial Solution. We're going to treat the garden. We're gonna pick up on the parts we hadn't treated, and then more than likely after the stream, I will retreat other parts. You know what? I hooked up this water hose and didn't even turn it on, bro. Bro, somebody come help me. 32 minutes in. I usually let this thing run for 45 minutes to get those 3 beds decently watered. We just barely give it a little bit of pressure. That's it. We don't have a pressure regulator on this thing, so we ain't trying to blow off the fittings. We ain't trying to blow off the fittings for the sucker hose. So we're gonna let that. So right now, mother, nowhere, and the nothing are getting water. We're gonna let them get water for about 45 minutes. Now, with this stuff, I'm a bit OCD, so we are going to start from right to left, I guess. And let me find somewhere I can sit on my broken stool, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. On my Boulevard of Broken Dreams. All right, stay up there, homie. All right, it looks good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I had to put a rock in here to weigh it down. That's something else I need to make sure I do. So the next time I try this, we're gonna definitely put the rock in there to weigh it down, and we're gonna try 2 potatoes per 5 gallons, 5 gallons. I can't complain though, bro. Looks pretty good. Oh, and we're gonna also add some of that too. That's JLF, JADAM liquid fertilizer. JADAM and KNF work well together from my experience, from what I've been reading. The JADAM stuff seems to focus more on the anaerobes, the bacteria and the microbes that do not need oxygen to survive. Like this is foamy and stuff, but there's no oxygen in here. I haven't introduced any oxygen. That's just the life bubbling up, signs of the life. That's the byproduct of the life happening. JLF is similar. Jadam liquid fertilizer is simpler. It's just weeds and leaves and green material put in a bucket, filled with water and some leaf mold, microbes from the leaf mold. Now, with that one, you don't really want to pour that on your plants. You really want to try to get that on the ground more so than your plants. If you do get it on the leaves of your plant, it's not going to hurt them. Just make sure you wash them really well before you use them. There's a chance that that stuff could have, bro, I'm probably gonna get this wrong. I don't know if it's E. coli or salmonella because it is a putrefaction. That's what makes it. It's being rotted. That's why it stinks to high heaven. Not this stuff though. This stuff smells pretty good. Can't explain the smell. All right. So what we're gonna do is 6.4 ounces per gallon. This this watering can, the gray one, is about 2 gallons. This is a one. It says a 1 cup, 2 ounces, 4 ounces. So I'm guessing this is 6. I'm guessing at the very top is 8. If this is 4, I doubt you got a whole nother 4. That's about what, 2 inches. So yeah, about the top of this is a full 8. So we're gonna just put 2 of these. We're gonna put 2 of these into this bucket. All right, 1, 2. Now this is water that I put out last night, and it's kind of dechlorinated. We're gonna have to use this because we got to use that little short hose in that siphon. I mean, it takes a good while to fill up a bucket, and it's used fairly quickly. And so for these, we're gonna put 6.4 ounces times 5 gallons of water. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 5 is 30, 32. So it's 32. That's a quart. That's a quart. So that's 4 of these. If we fill it all the way up to the top, 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 24 ounces, 32 ounces. We can do the same thing for the other. Trying to go ahead and get all this mixed up so when I come back, I can just refill my can. It's already gonna be slow enough to refill the can while trying not to spill this good little juice. This stuff is warm too. That's that cooler. That's that cooler keeping it warm. All right, we have that added. And now we're gonna slide this over here. Now we're gonna see how we're gonna make this work. Oh, this stuff stinks. It's not, it stinks. There ain't no point saying it ain't that bad. It stinks. All right. And so whenever this runs low, all I do is just add more green material to it, more water. Never take anything out, just add stuff to it. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying I don't. As it sits and you don't add material to it, the smell doesn't smell as bad, right? But anytime you add material to it, green material, in a few days it's gonna be all green and frothy. I'm actually looking for something to throw up in here. Guess we won't have it. All right, get down, get down, get down. All right, now I'm straining this only because if I didn't, the plant matter in there kind of got caught in the rose end of my watering can. So we're gonna empty this out. Drop this in here. And then, now with this, I didn't even look up what the proper ratio is. I don't remember off the top of my head. I really want to say I think it's like a half or a quarter cup a gallon. I could be wrong. So since I could be wrong, we're gonna put like we're gonna put a whole cup in this thing. If it is mixed at half a cup a gallon, then we put a whole cup in the 2 gallons. Should be right. Got that mixed in there. All right. Now this is gonna kill y'all because it's gonna be all weird because I'm leaning forward. Oh, I do not want this on my fingers for real. This don't smell as bad as the fish though, as the FAA. All right, one more for the get go. Bro, my bad. There I go again. Got y'all looking at nothing. Yuck. All right. Cool. All right. Oh, here go my stick. We're gonna stir. We're gonna stir this stuff up, and that's all we're gonna put in here today. We're gonna a little JLF, a little JMS. We got some JADAM fertilizer going on, and this stuff is gonna provide microbes that are supposed to till the soil. That is their job. They're supposed to till the soil. Now, that's the JMS. The JADAM Microbial Solution is more of a nutritive input. All right, we're gonna put the top back on this so the flies don't come out of everywhere, because they will. All right, what we gonna pick up? Oh man, what we gotta pick up with this at the bottom of the yard? This is gonna suck, cause I'm not gonna walk down there with that 5-gallon bucket full of water. Not that it's too heavy, but it requires me to walk too cautiously, which is too slowly, which is annoying, and it's heavy. If I had it filled up to like 4 gallons, it wouldn't be that difficult to carry. Um, 4 gallons seems to slosh around in the bucket fine without coming out just from normal walking. See, this is just normal walking. I would have spilled most of my solution before I got here with normal walking. All right, we left off with the blueberries. We left off with these blueberries. Matter of fact, we left off with the backside of these blueberries. And all I'm trying to do is just get it on the soil. Of course, it's gonna touch the plants. But this is more effective on the soil. Even with the JLF is in there. All right. Let's get these strawberries out, bro. Tomorrow we're gonna do a little maintenance. We're gonna come clean up these strawberries a little bit. Matter of fact, tomorrow we're gonna propagate strawberries. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna propagate some strawberries tomorrow. All right. Boy, Spider. My bad, Spider. My bad, bro. I'm about to hit you again, man. Me and that spider gonna fight me. You like, I gotta move my house to the side. You still gonna hit it? There's not a lot of soil in that bucket, in that pot. That blue blackberry seem to not care. Y'all a little juice too. Even though I neglect y'all. Y'all a little juice too. I think we might have just enough to finish these off. Yup. Yup. All right. What we finna do? What are we going to do? I'm gonna walk back up here, refill this can, and then I'll be able to walk the blue bucket down with me once I fill up this can. Once we finish the blackberries, we'll hit up the blackberries, then we'll hit up the okra. Then I think I got that stuff over there. And then we're gonna head to the front. I'm gonna take care of the stuff in the front. I also need to move the trees. We got some trees that we took to the market. Some figs and some mulberries need to come back to the back. All right. All right, now I'm gonna sit down, cause this is gonna take a hot little minute. Oh, that has water in it. Bro, I hate pouring out water. I really do. Really don't like it. Give y'all a little bit of this juice. It's just water for this. They got a little treatment yesterday. All right. Queen planted some celery. She transplanted some celery. Okay, looking pretty good. But this thing here just be so ticky. Go home if you sensitive. This is so time consuming. It's either this or spill a bunch of it. I don't know, a funnel that'll catch all this stuff. Spend a little bit too much time and effort to pour it on the ground. Such a geek. This thing looks like it's producing laminar flow as it pours. Let's see. Does this thing make laminar flow? It does. Look at that. That's a perfectly cylindrical little tube of water. I think that is laminar flow. So who has a garden? Who's growing a garden? Who's growing food? And do you have any food growing right now? And what USDA zone are you in? Or state? Or close to what city? I don't really necessarily want your real city. I respect people's privacy. I do. I always just tell people I'm from Central Mississippi. Or I live in Central Mississippi. The world's full of non-emotionally adjusted people. You don't take chances, you don't have to. All right, cool. That's cool. That's cool. We can put that in there, that in there. And let's see. Can we make this walk? What is this make? Today's show today with the farmers carry. And then like a shoulder exercise, back and shoulder, maybe forearms for grip strength. I don't necessarily know if it's relegated to core from keeping your core tight. But see, want the weight, it's the amount of water in there. It just gets heavier if I gotta walk slower. Roll it on the stick. Remember, walk around the backside. Don't knock down the spider house. All right. Get y'all some that decide to grow in the walkway in the middle. Hey, little blackberry babies. Hey, blackberry adults. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all more likely gonna probably get this whole 2 gallons. Yeah. Y'all got a lot of work to do next year. I'm trying to make some blackberry wine next year. Not for sale, but just for consumption, just to see. So I think you can make it for yourself legally without a license or anything, but I don't think you can sell it without paying the state, right? That's all that is. They'll say it's for your health and your safety, which honestly probably is, truth be told, partly. But it's definitely for the money too. Don't get it twisted. Cash rule everything around. Creeping up silent behind me is where you find me. I ain't here for it, Leah. I want the whole damn block. Oh, this is gonna get so annoying refilling this thing, bro. Oh, I just had an idea. What y'all heard me say? I didn't come to spill this on the ground. But what if I pour this on ground that I don't mind, that I'm actually trying to treat? So if it spills, that part's done. I told y'all I'm a genius. Can I do this without making my camera go crazy? That's the other thing. 9 point blind. Bro, did I just kneel down in some ants? I'm pretty sure I did. All right, let's get back to it. I won't cinematography of the year. All right. Excuse me. Whew. I wasn't expecting it to take all my little water, my little solution. All right. Might as well start here and work my way back. So I guess that's the thing with this. I'm not really watering the plants with this, but I am trying to get enough of it on the soil. So, got rows seem to be clogged up. Y'all probably can't see this. My bad. Alright, we're gonna do this from the other side here. No point in getting hit in the face and you don't have to. The way this is looking, we'll have to refill this can once more, and then that'll take care of the okra patch. We're gonna do the same thing. Refill the can, walk the bucket back. Well, actually, we're not walking the bucket back out here. We're gonna refill the can and just walk the can out here. This should be enough. The last 2 gallons should be enough for the rest of this last row. Then I imagine we'll refill the can and head toward the front yard and take care of things in the front yard. Then I'll leave more. Well, actually, until then, I'll just pour water out of one of those rain barrels. And we'll continue. Yep, we are almost at time too, so yeah. Yeah. All right. Alrighty. I don't. Well, I done fell off in the zone. I done quit talking. I fell off into what I was doing. Honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I probably wouldn't be saying I wouldn't be singing some random song, I'm sure. But anybody trying to watch a video just to watch a video. Anybody trying to watch me move water from one place to another in the field. That's cool, because at some point we're going to have a system where all of this is, we'll be able to just add nutrients to the irrigation to take care of all the irrigating. And I think at some point I'm going to end up with some continuous compost going, continuous compost tea. I think so. I think at the rate in which I want to use it, I think that'll be okay. Because it'll be at a state where I constantly be adding water to it because I'll be using it. And why did I pull it out of there just to put it back in there later? All right, let's head back out, chill. Let's get these okra treated and we'll move up front because we don't really spend a lot of time up front. That's usually the queen's area. So she has her herbs up front in the little rehab area. She said she about to put them two little mugwort babies in the rehab. She said they've been here for a minute. They ain't getting no bigger. You don't want them to go to the rehab? I said, baby, do what you want. Put them where you think where they gonna best survive there. Cause I just got them there, so I make sure I take care of them. Cause I out of sight, out of mind that thing in a heartbeat. All right, let's see. Let's go. Let's pick up. All right. We made it. So we don't look like we're gonna get to the tilling today. That's cool. I mean, on the stream, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish tilling this today, and finish tilling it. Not that's tilling it the first time. I till it in like a circle, kind of go around and around, and then I till from side to side. Then I till back to forth, and then that's usually it on tilling. And then I start trying to level this stuff out right here. This log is pretty much level-ish. So we try to finish that up. Hopefully by the weekend, hopefully by Monday, I'll be done with this bed. I've had the notches cut out in the logs. The bed will be done and be ready to be planted. All right, so let's go back and get some more JMS, JLF concoction. Let's do the front. And at that point, we'll get ready to end the stream. Yeah, Yeah, man, I love this time of year. Tomorrow I said we taking what's tomorrow? Thursday. Thursday. Tomorrow we gonna propagate some strawberries, and so maybe Friday we'll make some um um what is that stuff called? Um, man, the hormonal solution for the Korean natural farming, the FPJ, the fermented plant juice. We have some mint that I could harvest from to make that. And that's honestly, that's one of the inputs that I have. I can make it. I don't have a lot of material to make a lot of it. It is used at a rate of like 1 to 500. A lot of other things in Korean natural farming, KNF works at like 1 to 1,000, which ends up being about 4 milliliters a gallon, almost a teaspoon. And then the ones at 1 to 500 are double that, so 8 milliliters, almost 2 teaspoons. So you need more. All right. Oh, I need to go get my slides. I'm not walking on that concrete. If I walk on that concrete barefoot, my knees and hip will be hurting. I don't know what the deal is. I think I got a couple of meetings to attend today. Like work. All right, another half one of these is in. Maybe a hole. That's about enough. All right, let's just go. You know what? When we walk into the porch, we're just gonna walk through the house and come out in the garage, the garage. I remember I have that water running. It's been running for about pushing 20 minutes. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna keep the sound on, but we're gonna kill this video. And I'm hitting everybody. Use my right hand. Stop. All right, let's get through here. All right, we are out here. We got one of the young adults sitting out here, so I ain't gonna be turning around, putting his face all on the camera. But we gonna go ahead and get this stuff taken care of. Everybody get a little juice. Everybody get a little health juice. Everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Soak it up. We got the workers out here working. And my trees looking pretty. And they got beat up by the wind on the way to the market. I felt sad. Felt bad for them, honestly. All right. But I did not realize there was this much stuff up here. Because these hills. Come on. All right. Little sweet potato plant. All right, we're gonna hit this number. All right, chill. We're gonna walk on over chill. And We probably ain't got enough juice for all of these, but we'll give y'all some little Alice, little aloes. Snake plant. Alright. You know, chill, what are you? I think you are banana mint, I think. You apple mint. You are spearmint. You are mojito mint, I think. You are lemon balm. You are peppermint. You're about out of juice. You're out of juice. Look at this orange mint. Orange mint is a bit. Orange mint and apple mint are a bit slow growers. Found that out. But that's the orange mint, and then that's some patchouli. All right, cool. We are done with that. We gonna head on back here. Let's see, the queen got some more transplants she needs to deal with. I got a bee following me now. So cool. Yeah, we at the hour mark. We're gonna go ahead and call that fair. I will finish using the JMS stuff to finish watering and retreat some things. Just because we have so much of it. And now I know how much it is to make. I'm probably good at about 10 gallons of it. You know what I'm saying? 8 to 10 gallons. It won't be enough. Yeah, I think that's gonna be safe. Because honestly, one bucket would have gotten it if I'd have had the time. I just once I ran out of time and I need to go make a grocery run, I just took the rest of it and dumped it in the compost bags. Because it's not gonna be well. I mean, it's a time thing. You have to catch it when the bacterial population is at its highest, which is indicated by the foam. So we're gonna try this again. I'm not gonna say this is something I'm gonna do once a week. No. Hopefully I can get it done maybe once a month. Maybe we're gonna work it in. I mean, I have some plans. We're gonna try to work it in. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna just try to work it in. We're gonna just leave it at that. So, been a wonderful day. Good stream. I appreciate everybody for showing up, spending your time with your boy. Love. Hopefully you learned something new. If not, you know what I'm saying? Sorry. If you did, let it be known. Tell someone else. Um, damn squirrel. Flipper ripper. Damn squirrel. Boy, he better be glad I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to shoot at the squirrel with a pellet gun. Especially not sitting on somebody's fence like that, on the neighbor's fence. Or our fence with the neighbor's yard. Whatever. I'm not trying to do that. But anyway, Flipper Ripper. Appreciate everybody for showing up. Thanks for coming by and hollering at your boy. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, spread the word. Do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification. All that stuff. I am on Insta, on IG as well. I suck at this. ISUCKATTHISSS. I suck at this. Seriously, is what that stands for. Um, that's it. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Continue to have a beautiful man. You know what, bro? I am going to put these at my back and do one of these. Cause man, they are pretty. Love the flowers on the loofah. So appreciate everybody for showing up. Thanks for hollering at your boy. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. We gonna propagate some strawberries. So y'all know how this goes, right? Create more than you consume. And you don't have to suck at this, cause I do. Y'all have a good one, alright? Peace.